our development with Takara at Hasbro over the years was varied. We'd have a different range of approaches. Sometimes we'd come up with, we need a new feature, and they would make models just of how that feature could work, not full transforming models. Sometimes we would do really cool sketches of a car or a robot, and then they would make a model of that. Other times we'd collaborate, and the one that I often talk about is in Armada. I went to Japan for about 4 weeks in the summer of 2001, and we did all of Armada development, and they would sit me down with their graph paper control drawings, which were plain, but how they moved, and I veneered them all with sketches, and we designed the heads together and different things like that. And that's how we started a lot of the Armada development. And then when you work long enough creatively with a partner like Takara, you know, we started getting a shorthand, and we'd do less of that. But it could be a lot of different ways. So the Armada Megatron is the one that I most veneered the most and put my thoughts into it to a high level, in my opinion. I like giving guys horns and things, so that's why he's got those crazy antlers and the big shoulder pads and everything. So that's probably the example that I would give. And in some of the Japanese-produced books on Armada, you can see a lot of those sketches in the back of the book. There's a whole section of Hasbro Takara artwork that's not related to the animated portion of the effort. So check that out.
How did the development process between you guys and ILM differ from the usual Takara-Tomy relationship, and is there any particular accomplishment with the movie lines that you're proud of?
Yeah. The way that it worked with the films was Hasbro was really active in the upfront art development aspect of the department. Once it starts filming, Hasbro was largely done because we went off and made our toys off the drawings that had been done. So I didn't directly interact with ILM, or Hasbro rarely did, other than maybe some commercial needs for models. Because they were tasked with the film, and they worked for Michael Bay, not Hasbro in any way whatsoever. So we tried to catch all what we could on that up front. And those ILM guys also came down to the art department and sat for different days. And I remember Yager, big ILM guy now. He came down, and we even had Don Figueroa come up from Long Beach and sit, and we were just drawing and trying to figure out what this all would be. But once they started what they do, I was kind of out of it, fortunately, because I didn't have any more bandwidth, actually. So does that help?
Yeah, I was just curious, was there anything that you were proud of in particular?
I think we can all nod and go, okay, these movies are big and wild and made a lot of money, and that's cool that it's a brand. But at the beginning, we needed to define what was most important to Hasbro, because it couldn't be everything. We couldn't say, make it just like G1. That just wouldn't work. So I really focused, and I've talked about this in the past, we really focused on Optimus and Bumblebee primarily to pass the squint test. If you squint, it is Optimus. It can be Bumblebee. It's not Starscream. But those were the two we focused on, and we kind of had comments on maybe some of the car deco and things, like Ratchet had a different design at one point. But we were involved. They were showing us cool cars, and we were like, yeah, that Ironhide could be a big black truck. That's fine. So Optimus was the one that I'm probably most connected to, the one we made the most effort on. So if you like Optimus, then Hasbro had a hand in that part.